let's go back to your childhood. How did you discover that being an artist was something that you really wanted to do when you grew up?
Well, to be honest, that's the only thing I know. I know since I was little because my parents, they are art teacher. So I kind of grew up in that environment and just surrounded by the art history book and all the like drawing book. I had nothing to do but reading books and drawing in my room. So that's kind of where I started. Getting into glass is totally an accident for me because I was in ceramic for a long time. And actually, my dad was a ceramic artist, so I got to know ceramic pretty early in my age. So I've been doing ceramic when I was in undergrad, but then I did a lot of slip casting and hand building and sculpture. Always want to make my work have that dreamy and kind of transparency and subtlety quality in it. And I feel that's pretty hard to achieve that in ceramic for my own experience. So like my friend, actually there was one time she just dragged me to a glass show and introduced me to the glass world, and I was totally fell in love with the glass. And then I went to the glass conference and then saw a many glass demonstration and got to know a lot of glass artists. And then I decided to switch my major to glass, and I started doing the glass kind of like a lot later than other people. But because I've been doing drawing for a long time, I kind of very quickly pick up something that I really like and just start doing it like kind of for my entire time, and just start doing enameling. Yeah.
Wow, that is truly the best of both worlds. With coming to Toledo and doing glass in the Glass City, what does that mean to you?
It's just a game-changing. It's a game-changing moment. Really, I came to America for grad school, so I went to Southern Illinois University for at the glass program there. So and it was 3 years program, and I finished my glass master degree there, and then the job opportunity came up at the Toledo Museum of Art. I work here at the Toledo Museum of Art and being a glass studio artist, and the Toledo just has been treating us so well, and the whole community is so welcoming, and we found tons of opportunities here, and the community here, like everybody's so tight together, and we share knowledge, and people are just so friendly. And we got into the shows and galleries, and people are just like really welcoming. Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that has been your experience. Yeah. And you've already made so many strides in your career, and you're just getting started, but you're also part of the Momentum's Intersection exhibit during the International Celebratory Year of Glass. That is just a huge honor. I mean, is it kind of weighing on your shoulders, or are you more excited?
Both way. I'm really excited for the Momentum show, and I feel I was just so lucky, and I really appreciate the opportunities, and I feel both way of like has the pressure, but also I'm just so excited to finish this project because I got to use the architectural glass, the Pilkington mirror view glass. It's actually a very a totally different experience for me. Because I've been working with the art glass or window glass for a long time, and I never been able to use the architectural glass the Pilkington provided to me. And that type of glass is it's just amazing. It has a metallic coating on it and can fire in the kiln without changing the metallic coating. And just I don't know if you know it, but in glass, it just there's no way to fire a mirror, but everybody want to do some work with the mirror, and just amazing. And it has the subtlety, quality inside, but also the glass also has the reflection, and it played a lot into the art theory you want to put in. It's just amazing.
During your time in this career, have you noticed that this is more of a male-dominated industry?
Yes, but it's been doing pretty good because in the glass world and as well as in many art field, it has been a male-dominant environment, but with a lot of effort, with a lot of tons of artists' effort, we've been changing the environment pretty good. But still, my work is talking about the women's situation and how we experience and the culture experience, but also as well as in here, America. And I won't see it's not exist. It's definitely there. Sometimes it's subtle, and sometimes you don't even recognize it. But it's definitely there, and we are still working on it. I feel that's the most important part, is everybody recognize it, and we keep moving forward to solve the problem and to make the environment better. And that's the ideal part, and everybody's working together.
Hey, I'm Tim McMahon, host of 401 Nosh. Not talking food today, but talking art, and what better place to talk art than the Toledo Museum of Art at their Momentum Intersection exhibit. This year they have artwork on display from Alex Rosenberg from Philly, right?
That's right.
So you're here in the Glass City, and you created, we'll get into this in a little bit, just a stunning piece of glasswork, right? Did I describe it best?
I don't know if I would say stunning, but I did, yeah. I made this kind of weird conglomerate of old and new technology. It's made mostly out of trash, and it's a projector. It's kind of based on this idea of a magic lantern, which is, it's 17th century technology, but it was really popular in the 19th century, and I wanted to make kind of the contemporary version of that. I have this product called Mirror View, and it's like a two-way mirror, and this is one that I'm actually liking a lot for the image up here. It creates this cloudy image, so it's translucent. They have different layers of it. So you can see on this one, we have the kind of the smokestacks going, and I can kind of slide this cloud into the image and let it kind of float down over the tops of the smokestacks. I can add some other layers, like I can put a second layer on top of it, and eventually things get quite dark. Even a third one to kind of black it out entirely.
Why this project? Where did the inspiration come for this?
I mean, I was inspired by some of the high-tech materials that Pilkington uses. As part of this project, or I guess it's like a fellowship, they offer us access to their R&D resources and a lot of their materials. And I was looking at these materials that would, kind of flat glass that would change somehow, like when you put electric current through it or when you expose it to UV. And I was thinking about, yeah, there it goes. And I was thinking about these really kind of sophisticated slides from this technology from the 19th century. It's kind of proto-cinematic. They're trying to make a moving image before the invention of film. So simple ways that you could animate something on a piece of flat glass. And I thought some of these materials would work really well for that. I'm also especially interested in technology that kind of bridges two eras. So something that goes between candlelight and electric power. And I'm thinking about, and that's kind of happening a lot with this technology in the 19th century, but then I'm thinking about, again, on the flip side, maybe when we start to use up some of our resources and don't have the power sources that we used to have, what's that technology going to look like?
What are you hoping people will feel or be inspired by when they see this?
I mean, for me, when I look at these historic things, there's kind of this sense of wonder. I like looking at these just weird ways that people came up with to create an illusion for kind of, in this case, it's like an audience of one. So I kind of want people to feel that sense of wonder, but also be kind of interested enough to ask about like what they're seeing and think maybe how it might relate to, sustainability and kind of consumption and things like that.
This exhibit obviously going on with momentum, but then it continues on through mid-October, October 16th. You'll find your artwork here?
That's right. People can come see the whole show through the October 16th.
Check it out, see it in person. It really is amazing here at the Toledo Museum of Art.